Hi CC kids, this is CC Cycle 1 Week 7 and here comes our timeline. So last week, if you remember, we ended on John the Baptist, but everybody says after that, Jesus the Messiah. You are right. So this is what we're going to start with, Jesus the Messiah. So we do the sign for Jesus the Messiah. And we'll see if the card monster is back. Oh, there's the card monster here. Put that all the way over here, card monster. Jesus the Messiah. So we have Jesus the Messiah. And after that, we say year 1 AD, year 1 AD. Okay, next one is Pentecost and the early church. For Pentecost, that's when tongues of flames. So we're going to do some tongues of flames on our forehead. Pentecost and the early church. So a big C on top of our hand. Pentecost and the early church. Next is persecution spreads the gospel. So we have persecution and then we're spreading the gospel. There you go. Card monster. Next is Herod's temple destroyed by Titus. Uh-oh. So we have Herod's temple destroyed by Titus. Give me a T for Titus. Ready? Next is Diocletian divides the Roman Empire. Give me a D for Diocletian divides the Roman Empire. Give me our R for Roman Empire. Next, we have Constantine legalizes Christianity. So we have a C for Constantine, legalizes Christianity, sign for Christ, sign for Jesus. And last but not least, we have India's Gupta dynasty. Anybody remember the sign for India? Yep, dot on the forehead. India's Gupta dynasty, some gold. Okay, here we go. We are all crooked here. That's okay. We are ready to sing our timeline. Bye-bye, card monster. We are starting with Jesus the Messiah. Year 180, year 180. Pentecost in the early church. Persecution spreads the gospel. Herod's temple destroyed by Titus. Diocletian divides the Roman Empire. Constantine legalizes Christianity. India's Gupta dynasty. That was it for timeline. Let's mix it up today and start with science. In science, we're talking about birth. We're talking about how animals reproduce. And what better song to sing than Happy Birthday, right? So what are some ways animals reproduce? We have live birth. So when the baby's born as a baby, we have eggs, like chickens or birds, they lay eggs. We have fragmentation. We're just going to make some fragments, fragmentation, and we have budding, okay? So live birth, eggs, fragmentation, and budding. What are some ways animals reproduce? Live birth and eggs, fragmentation and budding. These are some ways animals reproduce. There we go. That was it. Let's move on to geography. In geography, we are learning about the Roman Empire. And part of the Roman Empire were places that we today know as a little bit different name. So for example, Hispania, ooh, that sounds a lot like Hispanic. That is actually Spain. And our sign for Spain is those big shoulder pads, okay? So Hispania, Hispania. Gaul. Can anybody guess what Gaul is today? It's France, believe it or not. And our sign for France is this, an F, and just flick it. So we have Hispania, Gaul. We're going to sing, the next one is Germania, and this is Germany. And we're actually going to sing this, and the sign for Germany and Germania is an eagle. So we have Germany, Germania. Then the next one is Carthage. That's a city. That is, we're going to do a C for that. And the way we find it is, remember how Italy is like a boot And Carthage is right there where the boot would kick it. So Carthage is kicked by Italy's boot. And then we have the last one is Alexandria, also a city, Alexandria in Egypt, are signed for Egypt. And all this goes to the melody of Frere Jacques. It goes like this. Roman Empire, Hispania, Gaul, Germany, Germania. Carthage is kicked by Italy's boot, Alexandria in Egypt. Okay, that was it for geography. In Latin, we are moving on to the third declension. So we had the first declension, we had the second declension, and here we go. We are in the third declension, and we're gonna learn singular and plural for that. It's a little different. This one, the third starts with various. So the third starts with various, okay? So it goes like this. Various is E-M-A, various is E-M-A. That's the singular. The plural is es, ibis, es, ibis. Es, ibis, es, ibis. And we are singing it to a little modified bingo song, B-I-N-G-O. And it is a song that CC has on the app, so that's what we're using. And it's the same as the first declension, but it's all good, the same song. It goes like this. Various is E-M-A, various is E-M-A, various is E-M-A, singular third declension. S, ibis, S, ibis, S, ibis, S, ibis, S, ibis, S, ibis, plural third declension. Okay, so your help is the third declension starts with the V, various, okay? Let's go on. Let's do math. In math, look at this. We have gone all the way from our 1s to the 12s. Starting with 13s, we're only going to do one number and not two because the numbers are going to get high up there. So this is 1 times 13 through 15 times 13, and it goes to the melody of Jolly Old Saint Nick. It goes like this. 13, 26, 39, 52, 65, 78, 91, 104, 117, 130, 143, 156, 169, 182, 195. That was our math. Let's see, let's leave English for last because we are so good at our preposition song. Let's do history. This is a fun one. We already are sitting right in our little meditation position because we are talking about Hinduism, and Buddhism. Make a big Buddha belly, okay? So we are saying Hinduism was developed, so we're making it, developed around, give me all five, 1500 BC, and is known for karma. So we're going to do a car and we're going to go around. What comes around goes around, karma. And then reincarnation, we're going to do the one circle around this way, and then we're going to do an R and say reincarnation. We're going to go the other way. And the caste system. So Hinduism developed around 1500 BC and is known for karma, reincarnation, and the caste system. And then we have Buddhism, big old Buddha belly, founded in the 6th, so we're going to do a 5 and a 1, in the 6th century BC. Buddhism teaches self-denial, as the path to enlightenment. Okay, let's see. Tell me about Hinduism and Buddhism in India. Hinduism developed around 1500 BC and is known for karma, reincarnation and the caste system. Buddhism, founded in the 6th century BC, Buddhism teaches self-denial as the path to enlightenment. Hinduism, Buddhism. Nice, that was it for history. Last but not least, we're gonna go over our preposition song again. We're singing it all. We're singing it with motions, and then I'm gonna only go over week 7. Ready? Yes, we are. But by, at, toot, toot, toot. But by, at, toot, toot, toot. About, above, across, after, against, along, amid. Along, among, around, at, atop, before, behind. Below, beneath, beside, between, beyond, but by, concerning, down, during, except. For, from, in, inside, into, like, near, off, on, onto, out, outside, over, past, regarding, since, through, and throughout. To and toward, under, underneath, until, up, upon, with, within, and without. But by, at, toot, toot, toot. But by, at, toot, toot, toot. About, above, across, after, against, along, amid, among, around, at, atop, before, behind, below, beneath, beside, between, beyond, but by, concerning, down, during, except. For, from, in, inside, into, like, near, off, on, onto, out, outside. Over, past, regarding, since, through, and throughout. To and toward, under, underneath, until, up, upon, with, within, and without. Whoo! We're getting better, right? Every day. We still have some weeks to practice this one, but keep on going. That was it for week 7. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you next week. Bye!